It started on one of those perfect spring afternoons, the kind where everything just feels right. The sun was soft, the breeze smelled like honeysuckle, and Granny L was holding court on her front porch like a retired queen with a sweet tea scepter. 3 ice cubes, always 3. That was her rule. Around her bloomed a riot of marigolds, petunias, and one stubborn sunflower that had survived winter just to show off. Her wind chimes whispered a tune. Winston the cat dozed on the porch rail, and peace. True porch swing peace. Settled over everything. That lasted about 12 minutes. I was there with my cousin Colt. Ex-military. Quiet. Always fixing something. That day, it was her fence. He said it looked like nicotine-stained teeth, which is exactly how he says he cares. We had just started on the second panel when that SUV rolled in. It didn't just pull up, it prowled. Matte black, no plates, no decals, no HOA magnet like the usual neighborhood trucks. Colt froze. His instincts kicked in before the rest of us even blinked. 2 guys stepped out. First was Clipboard Guy. Late 40s, clean shave, wraparound sunglasses, and an air of someone who's been kicked out of a hardware store for loitering too confidently. The second guy? Built like a refrigerator with a superiority complex. Both wore cheap polos with a ridiculous patch that read, Emergency HOA Compliance Division. Spoiler, not a thing. Afternoon, Clipboard said, deadpan. We're here on behalf of the Emergency Neighborhood Enforcement Task Force. This property has been flagged for serious code violations, delinquent dues, and suspected misuse. Granny blinked. Say what now? You've been issued 3 notices, the big one chimed in. We're authorized to initiate a full compliance sweep, interior inspection, asset inventory, and lien enforcement. Colt put down his brush. I squinted. Interior inspection? You mean go inside? Clipboard nodded. Under Emergency Statute 21C, we don't need a warrant. Just cooperation. The tension hit like static. Colt stepped forward, calm but firm. You're not stepping inside this house without a court order. Clipboard didn't blink. You interfering? Colt's jaw flexed. You bet I am. Granny, bless her, still didn't understand. She thought this was just another HOA misunderstanding about wind chimes or her mailbox. Then the big guy reached up, stepped onto the porch, and grabbed the doorknob. And that's when Colt snapped into motion. He didn't yell. He didn't warn. He just moved. The guy didn't see it coming. Colt snatched his wrist mid-air, twisted, pop, and the doorknob let go before he did. The stun baton the guy had holstered? Colt grabbed it, tossed it over the rail, and in one motion brought his elbow crashing into the guy's nose. Crunch. Blood sprayed. The guy dropped like a sack of discount potatoes. Clipboard tried to intervene. Big mistake. Colt grabbed him by the collar and hurled him clean off the porch. He bounced off the hood of their SUV and hit the ground gasping for air. You want to play cop? Colt barked. Try pretending to breathe with a shattered trachea. It wasn't just rage. It was training. Controlled. Calculated. Cold. Granny called 911 while sipping her tea. Yes, ma'am. I have 2 men impersonating officers bleeding all over my porch. One of them might need an ambulance if he keeps running his mouth. We thought that was it, but the big guy wasn't done. He staggered up, bloody, furious, wild-eyed, and lunged again. Colt sidestepped, grabbed him mid-charge, and flung him straight through the screen door like a human wrecking ball. Boom! The guy crashed into the living room, shattered the coffee table, thick glass and oak legs, and came to rest in a pile of fruit bowl shards and bruised ego. Even Colt paused. "Damn," he muttered. The guy groaned from the floor. "You're insane." Colt leaned down, steady as a rock. "No, I'm the reason this isn't worse." And that's when the neighbors started showing up. Phones out, cameras rolling. Some whispered. One lady clapped, slowly, like she was watching the end of an action movie. Then the sheriffs arrived. Deputy Gonzalez jumped out of his cruiser and did a double-take. "Colt Peterson?" "Yeah. My brother served with you." They shook hands like old war buddies while Clipboard groaned in the flower bed. Gonzalez surveyed the porch. Shattered glass, fake badges, a buzzing stun baton. Fraud, assault, impersonating law enforcement, trespassing. Anything else? Destruction of property, Colt added, pointing at the remains of the coffee table. "You ever think about coming back to the force?" Gonzalez asked. "I like retirement." That night, I uploaded the doorbell footage. It went viral in less than 24 hours. Over 6 million views by the weekend. Turns out, the two men, Darren West and Mitch Halpern, were running a HOA scam ring across 3 counties. They'd target elderly homeowners, flash fake documents, and bully their way inside to either rob them or demand cash resolution on fake violations. They thought they found an easy target. They found Colt instead. The HOA released a public statement disowning the imposters. The sheriff's department issued warrants. FBI even stepped in. By the time the dust settled, 9 victims came forward. But Granny's porch? That's where the scam ended. Colt didn't want interviews. No news, no TikToks. Every Sunday, he just showed up like always, with tools and peach cobbler. Granny got a new table. Solid oak, hand-carved. On the edge, burned into the wood. Don't mess with Grandma's house. She passed away quietly 8 months later. Peaceful. Wind chimes still singing. At her funeral, people from all over came. Veterans, neighbors, internet strangers who saw the video and just wanted to say, "Thank you." Colt sat in her rocking chair afterward, staring out at the street. "She was the real damn hero," he whispered. The porch still stands. The new table now reads, "Justice doesn't need a badge. Sometimes it just needs a porch." So what would you do if fake cops showed up at your grandma's door? Did Colt go too far, or just far enough? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your stories. Hit like if you believe in standing up for the people who raised us. And subscribe if you think justice sometimes wears work boots instead of a uniform. And hey, next time someone knocks with a clipboard, double-check that badge. For real.